Hi everyone, this is Richard. In this video, we're going to go over the basics of StageXL. So in the last video, we went ahead and set up the framework of the application. Now we're going to talk about just the fundamental aspects, okay? Notice we're going to import HTML because where else are we going to draw this, right? StageXL, of course. You don't always need math.dart. We will need that here, and Dart async as well. We'll need that here also. I think you're going to need that all the time. So it starts out with a future and main, and it's an async, and we'll get the await later on right inside of here. So let's go over these, but let me go through the index at first. What we have is the canvas element. I don't think I've actually shown the canvas element before. I don't think I've used the canvas element before. So a canvas element is, well, when you notice that in the past you've had like an input element, a button element, and all that kind of stuff, an image element. This is a canvas element, so it's a separate element, and it tells you where to put all of your animation or all of your graphics and motion. Okay, so it's a separate element where you would do all of your stuff. Okay, you can make it as big or as small as you want. So in style, we have a class stage on full screen, the name of the class, and then right here we're going to say, right here, we're going to go ahead and say, I'm going to make this like 70%, 70%. So it doesn't take up the full screen. The element only takes up a small part of the screen. Actually, I'm going to do one more thing just to show you where the element is. I'm just going to change the color a little bit. So here's where the canvas element stops, and the rest of the web page is the HTML web page is all over and all open. Okay. So the significance of this is, notice you can have multiple different canvases. So for example, like if you're creating a video game, right? So you might have your control system right here where you're going to move back and forth, and you might have a back view, a view on the left side and the right side. You might have other players or something like that. So that's why you might want to have different canvas elements, because you don't want things going from here over to the next canvas element. You want it to stay here, but you want to view different things. And so that's the flexibility. So the canvas element tells you where on the web page do you want to actually put your graphics. Okay. Then we're going to go inside of here, and I'm going to skip this for a second. I'll get back to it. So we have to instantiate the canvas, okay, and create an element right here, create an object right here. And then there's the new stage class. So new stage class says this is the element for the web page, for the web element. Where are we going to put this on the web page, right? So that's what you will determine on CSS and HTML. The stage is what you're going to actually do, is where are you going to put things on the element itself, okay? So canvas, am I going to put it here, 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 or here? Where am I going to put it? Stage, new stage, will say, where are you going to put it here? So am I going to put it here, 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 here? What am I going to actually do? Okay, so that's what the purpose of the new stage class actually is. And so we have to tell it first parameter right here. Okay, what is going on here? What is the first? Where are you going to put it? On which canvas are you going to put this? Is it canvas? Is it the other canvas? What is it? Then you're going to have to give it some dimensions, the width, height, because this is two-dimensional, in 2 dimensions in terms of motion. And then we're going to have to give it some options. So what are the options? So these are all fundamental to every single StageXL based application, okay? So just the simple parts. Stage options equals new stage options. What we're going to do is, this is a optional parameter right here where I'm going to use this variable right inside here. And I'm going to change it around a little bit. So instead of color.white, notice the syntax here. You could do it one of several ways. You can do it like ... here, or you can always do options dot background color equals beige. So we said it was white here, and we changed it to beige. And as long as it's right in front on top of the stage right here, this object, then you should be perfectly fine. So what's going on here? Background color, notice the syntax. I didn't like the syntax at first, but I kind of understand it right now. Background color, then you have to give it, this is a class, and these are basically the static properties of the class. So background color equals color, but every other thing, every other class has the same name here. Input event mode, but just notice the capitalization, that's it. And then there's the static properties right there. Okay, so background color, render engine. What's a render engine? We don't really have to know something like this. It's basically, this is when you're going to get really high powered. I don't really know the differences of all the rendering engines themselves. I'll show you what the options are. At least I think I'll show you what the options are. So there's either Canvas 2D or WebGL. I'm using WebGL. That's one of the newer standards on web browsers. I could change the color later on down here. I don't have to. And other options here, it is documented right over here, stage options. A lot of these, I don't really know what they mean. I think it's a matter of just going through these and testing them out to see what it actually means. Some of them are just very well obvious. Prevent browser's default behavior for keyboard events. If you're going to have to hit some keyboard, maybe you're going to have something going on. That was, I don't know if that sentence even made any sense. The stage align, where you're going to put it on the, where on the element are you going to put it? Where on the canvas are you going to put it? Where on the stage, I should say. Where on the stage you're going to actually put it. Scale mode, render mode. So things where it's getting a little bit advanced. Let's just stick with the basics for right now. Okay, input event mode. Interestingly, input event mode equals input event mode mouse.touch. What are the options here? Mouse and touch. Mouse and touch, mouse only, touch only. Okay, remember when I looked at this, I click on it and it spins around, right? But this is the left click on the mouse. What if I don't want mouse capabilities? I just want this to be like a web page which you can use on a tablet or a phone. So I only want touch only, not mouse at all, okay? So it's basically not functional with a mouse. So I can click it and it doesn't do anything. I'm left clicking it right now. If I had a mouse pad, not a mouse pad, if I had a touch screen and I was able to touch it, it would spin back and forth. I don't, therefore we can't, okay? So again, we could change that back again. Mouse and touch or mouse only. So it depends upon what you want to do with your web application here. I can left click it again and it spins around. Okay. So stage options are the options on what you can do with your stage itself. It'll be part of the parameter here. Canvas, where do you want to put this on the web page? Stage, where do you want to start putting stuff on that stage element, on that particular canvas there? All right, so those are the basics. Let's keep going down, going through all these other different types of functions, classes, and we'll go from there, okay? Thank you.